Okay, today we are going to talk about the education and the work experience. Which one do you think much more important for you? And as a students of us, all of us have to make a decisions that about when you graduate, if you will go to choose to further your education or you choose find some good jobs. Yes, and for me, my point of view,
Excuse me, what do you mean by good jobs?
I think good job is that just apply to your education. That means you could apply your knowledge that you learn in your university and to do the things, such as if you want to work at the human resource and you could use what you have learned in the BBA program. That means, and I think some job like the waitress or some cleaner, I don't mean that the job is not useful or not good. That just means that you could not apply the knowledge of that. Yes, and my point of view is that if you decide you don't like studying, you'd better not choose to further your education because that will waste your money and time, and it also depends on your interest. If you do your interest and your goal of your future job and your future goals, and that's just my point of view.
Okay. Well, actually, I really agree with you, and I think the good job means that you get a higher promotion, that you get a good salary. The most important thing that you must to fulfill your full potential. And for me, as a student who maybe graduates in the future, I think I'm gonna choose the work experience to go for work, because I'm not that kind of guy who really, to study, to learn things, to go on the higher education, like to go on an MPhil or something else. So I think I'm gonna choose some workplace. Yeah, I think the work experience is more important for me.
Okay, by the way, I want to ask you that do you think now you have the enough ability or skills from the education to work now?
Well, in preparation for the good job, I think I'm gonna maybe work hard, get a good GPA, and be actively in the school activities that really could give me a better opportunity or a really good, the condition that could makes me to get a good job.
I partly agree with you. For me, I think higher education is quite important in nowadays because when you have an interview, the company or the company will first look at whether you are a graduate student from university or secondary school, something like that. So it's quite important for you to get a good job.
Yeah, you mean the...
But excuse me, I think you're partly right. That is have the condition. The condition is that all of us do not have the work experience, and on these situations, if you have a higher education, you would the best choice for them. But if you have a good, you study in a good university, but I have 3 years about the job or the work experience, I think they will choose me, although I do not have the higher graduation.
Actually, I think that in fact, for most jobs, the basic skills from our education and the basic diploma is enough. But the basic education is necessary. But in the modern society, if you want to have a good job, that as you have said that you must have a very high diploma, just like maybe master and doctor. Yes. So I think maybe we should focus on that or what kind of experience and what kind of education. If you are a waitress and day by day, I think this kind of work experience is no meaningful. Yeah, and if you are a student of a very fine university, the courses that you have to is make no sense. I think. Yeah.
I agree with you. It depends on the job or
Yeah.
the experience.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yes, and sometimes you can only learn some basic knowledges in schools, and something like the how to improve the relationship skills. It cannot be learned in schools, and so I think this kind of experience is also very important.
Yeah, no, I think you make a very good point. I mean, something that you really cannot learn at school, like some personal things that you really need to work, and then you can learn.
And then our conclusion is it that our means it depends on the work you have or the experience that of course we need some basic knowledge, but we don't it depends on the work, so
That's what I think.
So we all agree on that.